Here I am munching shrimp at a place called LuLuBelle's. It's very good steak. It's ribeye with blue cheese crusted ribeye. Which I actually make that sometimes at home, but this is quite good. Okay, well, last night I walked around and I said, "Where am I at?" And I didn't actually say in the video where I was at. Maybe today it's a little bit easier to figure out that I am in Hannibal, Missouri. And the reason I'm in Hannibal is because we had a real problem booking this trip I had to take to St. Louis. And we booked it in such a way that we really didn't leave me enough time yesterday to do the proper amount of work I should do before I leave a client site. So I was late getting away, late getting to the airport, and just did not have enough time to get checked in and get on the flight. So what I ended up doing instead was get a car, and I'm driving back to Iowa. And the best way to do that from St. Louis used to be to go a different route, but now with the newer road systems through here, the best way is to run through Hannibal. Go up Highway 61 in Missouri, up towards Keokuk, Iowa, and you go through Hannibal on the way. And it was late in the night, or getting late. My batteries were dead on my cell phone. I've never driven the route through Iowa that I'm going to be taking, and you have to change roads a few times, so I really wanted my Google Maps working on my phone. So I decided I'd just stop here in Hannibal, stay the night, get a chance to charge the phone up. So I didn't bring my car charger, thinking I wouldn't need it, because I wasn't supposed to be doing that much driving. So that's why I'm here. And so since it's now Saturday and I'm not working, I thought I'd just walk around a little bit before I leave. I'm going to get on the road pretty quick, so I want to go home. I haven't been here for years. Last time we went to St. Louis when I was a kid, we also came here. And I haven't been here since then. I don't remember how old I was. But this, if you've read any of Mark Twain's books, this is the town he grew up in. This is where his father worked as a lawyer, justice of the peace. And that house I was shooting a video of a few minutes ago is in the Tom Sawyer book, Becky Thatcher's house. And this was the house that Samuel Longhorn Clemens lived in when he was a child. And Samuel Longhorn Clemens, of course, wrote under the name of Mark Twain. And I got a statue up there of the adult Mark Twain in the window. I'm not going to take any of the walking tours or anything here in town. It's raining today, so I don't want to be out here very much longer. If you've read Tom Sawyer, there's a scene in the book where they describe Tom having to whitewash the fence. And Tom was a clever kid in the book. If you've never read it, you really should. I mean, it really harkens back to an older time where I think there's a lot that we've lost in this country. A lot of what it meant to be an American was still fresh in people's minds back then. It was a more innocent time in ways, but kids were still kids. And the book really brings that out. And anyway, the scene was that Tom was told he had to whitewash the fence around the house. And he was resourceful and clever. So what he did when he saw some of the other kids coming around and he was stuck there whitewashing the fences and being able to play, is he tricked them into thinking that he was having fun whitewashing the fence. It was a great time, and it was so much fun to do. And so then other kids, thinking they were missing out on something great, wanted to take part. And so he started charging them for the privilege of whitewashing the fence. And pretty soon he had a whole group of kids whitewashing the fence while he just got to sit and watch. It's really it's a classic scene, and it's really a great book. You should read it if you've never read any. I would recommend almost any of Mark Twain's books, but Tom Sawyer is really a classic. And The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn also were set in this town. A lot of it, the two characters Tom and Huck, were from Hannibal, Missouri. So that's a little bit of a short history anyway, and a little brief tour of this section of Hannibal. Maybe someday I'll come down here and spend a little more time. But like I said, today it is raining, and I want to go home. I've been gone for a few days. I'm ready to go back to Iowa. So that's it for now. Take care.